It looks good. Yeah, it looks good. It looks professional, and I like the company skins. I do the same for mine. I usually make, before they offer these, I had my company setups that I put all my drivers in. Usually I've got like 30 different profiles, but I usually run them out until they max out on drivers. They stop at like 255.
Well, thank you. I tried really hard to get the pink to match the white and to not just look like ugly. Some of the other ones, man, I just can't stand them, but I like this one. The ones that they did for this trailer and truck combo look great. I was really hoping that when they said they were adding like company skins, I was really hoping that they would actually have your company name plastered on the trailer or something. That would be just perfect.
I just got one quick question. How in the heck did you do that?
Do what?
Get the, not only the company logo the way you did, but also the, logistic chain.
Yeah, that's the new company skin, so it's got that, it's just they've got a new series of company skins that came out with the last update. You'll have to take a look at them. They're their basic offerings, and then you can customize it from there.
You gotta have your own truck, and preferably your own trailer. You can't apply them to pre-owned trucks and trailers. Or, well, not company trucks and trailers.
Right, yeah.
But no, it's just like customizing any other skin. You just click on the skin that you want, that matches truck and trailer, and then you just drag the sliders with the colors that you like. I like pink, so I picked pink and white, because it goes together pretty well.
Yeah, no, the color scheme is awesome. I just didn't know there was an update because I've been offline for the last 2 weeks because of my internet being out.
I think they were released before then, but it just kind of was swept under the rug because nobody really cares about company and like boring skins and stuff like that. I was the guy that always ran a blank white truck and a blank white trailer because everybody was just unassuming. Everybody likes like it's a Peterbilt 389 with the flames like Optimus Prime and all that crap.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, I'm over that stuff.
You and me have similar tastes there, Shopman. That's what I see.
I tell you, man, it's what really gives you a lot of pride because you join a convoy and they're all got badass looking skins and all this, and I'm just there in a white truck, white trailer, basic, and I wind up being the best driver there who gets there with the most economy and all that fun jazz.
I'm ready to roll whenever you are. I got coffee in hand. I'm good to go.
Same, I'll pull it up to you guys.
Who's leading this shebang? I would say rock, paper, scissors, but sadly, that won't work so well.
I'm happy to lead. I prefer taking up the rear just because I stream. I think it makes for better video, but I'll drive whatever. I don't care. Whatever y'all want.
Who picked the load?
I did.
Alright, then you lead. Your load, your leader.
Sounds simple enough, but I have the Allison 6-speed and a good powerful engine, so if I take off from you, you gotta shout so I can slow down.
Yeah, it's on slow people like me to keep up. I'm slow. I don't matter how fast a truck I have, I'll always be behind.
Yeah, but it's nicer to try to keep everybody bunched up. I don't want to leave you in a different state.
Yeah, I just grabbed a random ash truck. It's not even my normal one. Yeah, speaking about origin stories there, BTR, I used to be part of a clan called PPOD.
What games did you play? What did it stand for?
Well, that PPOD clan was mostly for the Call of Duty series, and it stood for pissing people off daily.
Yeah, I've always been interested in people's clan names and really just their whatever tag they use, whatever name they choose. I'm always interested in why somebody picked the name. There's always some story behind it.
Yeah, no, we were so good that we could throw a thing of C4 in the air in the window and blow it up at the right time and kill the person, use pistols, melee, quick scope, no scope type stuff. We were good.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I know what you mean about that. There's a time back in the day. I don't play any killing games anymore, but back in the day, I could get pretty brutal. I mean, I could run a server. I could win every board just usually run around the dark with a knife stabbing people, you know.
Right, I miss that.
And my username's not even remotely that cool.
Makes me think you're into photography or something. I don't know. Or is that just your name?
So my username originated from my 4th grade computer teacher. My last name is Shut with 2 T's, and he always used to call me Shutman because he was one of the cool teachers that everybody just universally liked. And then the numbers is my birthday, April 19th, 2002.
Makes sense. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm surprised I'm actually running my full name because usually I go by the code name Spyro 350Z. Yeah, I'm in there, BTR. That light's gonna change any second.
Yeah, I'm not in any hurry. Don't ever feel pressure if I'm behind you. I'm a very patient person.
Oh, I know. I'm just giving you a friendly heads up. You might want to step on it.
Makes me feel like an SOB because I don't just want to pull over onto the sidewalk.
It's all good. We'll catch. Don't worry. We're good.
Yeah, there's not much you can do until we get down the interstate. Then we can group up anytime there's stoplights around. We're going to get separated. When we get on the interstate, we'll readjust, drop your speed 5-10 miles an hour. We'll catch up.
It's usually what I do. I drive under the limit to let the rest of the group catch up, and then I usually do the limit or 5 over, anywhere in there.
Yeah, I like to stick to legal too. I'll usually, about the fastest I'll go typically is +4, because you can get away without a ticket. You can do 69 to 65 without getting a ticket.
My favorite legal wall breaker is the right turn on red. I really wish they would go through and sign up where it's not legal, because I get cocky sometimes and try to make right turns on reds in some cities, and it's not allowed, but it's not posted, so you wouldn't know.
Yep, I'm with you there. I know that exact problem, and I've thought the same thing for years. Boy, I wish they'd get that right.
Don't feel bad. I'm the same boat you all are in.
It's really funny too when you're playing with a friend and they haven't played for very long. It's a real harsh kick in the balls when you go, you can turn right on red because it's legal unless it's posted, and then you go to make a right turn on red light ticket. Fuck you.
Some friend, eh?
Dynamite doesn't usually go very far unless you start in Reading.
Yeah, I prefer shorter jobs anyways. I'd rather do 5 shorter jobs to drive 1,000 miles than to drive 1,000 miles.
Yeah, for me, it just depends on what mood I'm in. Like, I'll have some trucks set up as a day cab for short jaunts, and then I'll have a couple big sleepers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess for me it's more about who I'm driving with. If I'm online driving with other people, keeping the jobs, say, 300 to 400 miles keeps the convoys in a larger group. Once you break more than about 500 miles, you start losing people. You know, it's hard to keep a group together.
Oh yeah, I know. That's right, BTR.
Got tagged for the way station, so I'll be parking here waiting for you guys to catch up.
10-4, Shopman, we're on our way.
I still have 2/3 a tank, so I don't need to fuel up, but if either of you need to fuel up in Spokane, we can do that too. It's right here.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I might have a tank, should be alright.
Probably getting really annoying about this, Allison, but having 1,300 miles on the truck and only just now being at 2/3 a tank is mighty impressive for realistic fuel consumption.
Right, I just got a red light ticket.
Yeah, it was red on my screen.
For once, it's not me.
I noticed the AI driver ahead of you was not following the stoplights that I was seeing. He stopped when it was red, and no, he stopped when it was green, and he moved when it went red.
Yeah, you sit there at green light, I'm like, what in the hell are you doing?
Is this a dedicated server?
Yeah, this thing's up 24/7. It's a Truckee server. I buy through Truckee. I run the server.
Can you set up a script to restart it? Because that'll help affect the AI's precision in driving a risk assessment and all that. To not have the server up all day, every day. If you just pick like 1 hour out of the day where it just shuts off for 5 minutes and then turns back on, that can help a lot.
Yeah, I can look into that. It's not set up now, but I'm sure I can figure it out. Also, if you guys frequent the server and you'd like to be a moderator, I'm happy to share that. I'd have to ask for your Steam ID, and I don't want to do that now, but you know, that's how it works. If you had a desire, I can do
What? You can't text and drive and operate your computer while the game's running in the background? That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't do much of anything at once. I'm a slow old man.
I hope you weren't supposed to stop the waste guy, because I just blew right past that sucker.
Yes, you did. Do you guys happen to know about, like, all the secret roads and stuff?
Run that by me one more time, what?
Secret roads.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I've seen most of the secret roads. I don't know that I found all of them. I've got so many profiles. It's tough to find everything because nothing has everything.
If I list a couple of places, do you think you'd be able to remember if you've gotten to them or not?
I think I've seen about everything, to be honest. If there's something you want to hit, welcome to run it. If there's something you want to go see, you're welcome to pick the jobs. We can hit those sequences.
Well, I like asking because I like going to a couple of those places. The PACCAR test facility here in Washington is nice to go to. There's 2 racetracks, one in Tucson, one in Houston. There's a drag strip in Laredo, and then there's the secret road, which isn't even listed as a secret road in Port Angeles.
Port Angeles. Maybe I don't know that one. That one, maybe I don't know Port Angeles.
Sounds like Port Angeles is the end destination then.
Sounds good.
Final Destination ATS edition.
Yeah, I love that PACCAR proving ground in Everett. It's super great. I love that.
Like watching people fail the hill start thing.
I like jumping it.
It's a very expensive jump.
Just a quick cue, where are you guys?
We're behind you. I can still see your name on the map.
Dem Park.
Just took that right-handed highway exit to get on the other one.
Yeah, I'm running on this, whatever the US road is.
We've got 105 miles to go.
I don't get the route advisor in VR, so thank God for that. If I wanted to know how many miles are left, I'd have to do the math and figure out the trip distance and then subtract it from the mileage that I've already got on the truck. It's a pain in the neck. I just choose to ignore it and I'll get there when I get there.
Just give us a heads up, US 2-way scale open.
We'd get there if this tanker truck, bulk truck, or whatever wasn't going 3 miles an hour. Something you ought to do, Gator, is if you ever get a chance to go on the workshop, look up the Cadillac Escalade Renegade. You get a 700 horse Corvette motor in a Cadillac Escalade, and you can go like 150 around that bank.
Yep, I know it. I love it. You are right. Yeah, we probably have about the same interest in mods too. But yeah, that's a great mod.
All my mods are like full-time trucks.
You'd like the Peterbilt 350, 351, and the Mac R.
Have them. I also have both Dodges and the old cab overs and everything else.
Yeah, my go-tos are kind of the old K100, the Res built, and I like the old W900 A and B. The old one is a nice one. The old Mac R is great. That's what I used to drive. I used to drive old Mac Rs and RD and RM chassis, like from the 70s to the 90s.
Alright, you ready, BTR?
Let's roll, bro.
Rolling.
always been partial to the modern trucks, especially in ATS, because I hear a lot of diesel mechanics and a lot of people say that they're a son of a bitch to work on, or they have this upside or this downside or whatever, but in ATS, you get all the upsides, none of the downsides, and cool tech.
Well, that's partly true.
Well, I don't have to change a Volvo engine out of like a 2024 Volvo, so not my problem. I like the economy and the power that it has way down low.
That is true, that you can really get the combinations between the truck and trailer, or between the truck and transmissions, just right. I love it.
My current record for economy in California under 33,000 pound load being dynamite is with the 2018 VNL over like 300 and something miles, like reading down to like Los Angeles or something like that. It's like 12.8 miles to the gallon. That's my current record.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. That's a huge number. Yeah, if going south down 5, you can probably get some good fuel economy. You can coast near the whole thing.
Meanwhile, the W900 MD would struggle to get like 6.
Do not ask why my forwards just popped on.
The collision avoidance automatic braking thingy?
Maybe
I don't think it's enabled by default, but there's a setting in gameplay and stuff where emergency braking is a thing, where if you get too close to something, it'll stop the brakes.
Yeah, we gotta stop for this train on where it's at.
Yeah, I got one of those too, bud.
Well, no, depending on how far it was away, I was gonna try to change some of my settings to stop at this railroad crossing, but the train was right there on top of us.
It'll be interesting when we get there, when you guys get the menu for like the job completed and you get the miles and the money and the XP and stuff like that. Divide the miles traveled versus the fuel you've used. I would like to see who can get the lowest economy.
I'm down to try. I don't expect to win, but I'll give it a try.
You'd be surprised if you only have like a 400 horsepower engine. You might win by default, because if you don't have power, you don't use fuel.
Yeah, there's a couple engines I do appreciate, like the 600 horsepower international engine's just got a ton of low end torque. You can really lug that thing around.
I think the Cascadia's Detroit diesel and the Volvo's engines are probably the two best for the task. Those things are nasty. I know the Volvo 2018 one with the Volvo engine in it, the 400 and something horse engine, that can lug down to like 850 RPM and still have peak torque.
The 2014 Volvo VNL. I did love that. That was my first truck. It drove for years and years and years and years.
Funny story about that 2014 VNL is the cab from the American truck was lifted from the European truck, the Globetrotter. You'd find the same cabs in both trucks versus European and American. It's kind of cool.
Hey, Scottish guy, we are about 20 miles from dropping off in Grand Coulee. I'm trying to think where that is. I think that's like Oregon, Idaho.
I think that's Washington.
Yes, 10-4, Grand Coulee, Washington is where we're dropping off right now.
Yeah, don't mind my driving. I got dogs running around underneath my feet right now.
Well, you got a head start because of the red light, so when you get there, you can park up, deliver, and you'll have more than enough time to change your settings and whatnot. We're still parked at this red light.
Wow, that's one long-winded red light, hey?
And with the rest of the pack, we're all together, going to Grand Coulee. Washington, top left of the map. Holy road condition, it's pouring right now.
But yeah, to update you, BTR, on what we were talking about last time I was on, I've kept a long way in my recovery. I'm down to a standard wrist brace, and all my stereo strips have fell off, and everything. I'm doing a lot better.
That is great news. I appreciate Sharon giving me an update there. That's great. I was concerned, you know, that he had Bellinger had a motorcycle accident and had a hell of a lot of road rash and shit, so I'm glad he's getting healthier.
Yeah, I only busted my left wrist, my right clavicle, right shoulder blade, top 5 of my rib cage, and punctured my right lung.
Yeah, your energy sounds good. That's good. I couldn't believe you were in the chair driving when I talked to you the first time about it. You know, I think it only been a few days.
You know, like 3 days after I was out of the hospital. But really, this game's set up for me one-handed.
It's not going to cost that much. Honestly, the problem is not necessarily damage anymore. The problem is now getting trucks overhauled. It might still be fairly pricey, but it's not going to be $300,000 like it totally used to be, because now that price is reserved for overhauls. Where are you backing up to, Ballinger? Am I in the way?
Nope, you're good. It's blindside back into the parking spot.
There's another entrance. If you keep going down the road, you can loop around the back way like I did.
Ow. See if I get this one shot or not.
Takes me 2 to back in there about every time. I gotta park there too.
I'm parking over here on the other side of these, well, I don't know if it's coal or stone piles to my left. And if I wasn't explicitly trying to rack up miles on this Cascadia, I'd switch to my Volvo, but I'm still tempted to do it anyways.
Nope, I'm gonna do one shot.
Alright, time to do the math.
And Shetland, why don't you pick the next job whenever you're ready, whatever you want.
I will do in a second. I was just doing the math. 213 miles divided by 28 gallons used, 7.5 miles to the gallon.
It's a big number. Anywhere over 6.5, I think, it takes a lot of work to get there.
Hey, Shutter, can you do 208 divided by 37.6?
Divide how much? By 236?
5.53 miles to the gallon. That poor Western Star was not happy.
No, she wasn't. I had her screaming most of the way. Got like an hour game time before I can buy a Volvo.
And then I'll just wait to pick a job then, and we'll wait till you can get your truck then. Honestly, you're gonna like them. Especially the 2018. It may not have the same power, but it's a gorgeous truck. I very much enjoy driving it. The visibility's good, the technology's good.
was 2 minutes late, cost me $7. And it was all because it took me 2 times to back in.
Do you do your mileage?
I did not do my mileage.
Pain in the neck is I'm not finding any jobs here that get to Port Angeles. The closest I can find goes to like Yakima.
Do whatever you prefer. I can drive anything.
I'm half tempted to say let's pony up and just fast travel to Port Angeles, because that might be the best way to go about it. If you guys have your own trucks, that might be the smartest thing to do too. Don't want to go to Port Angeles on a job, go do the secret thing, and then wind up getting screwed over.
Yeah, I'm grabbing my own truck now.
I'm gonna swap to my VNL and I'll meet you guys over there.
Roger that.
Do we know where we're gonna meet up yet? I'm wondering what trailer I can bring. I'd like to bring a triple.
What we're gonna do, the trailer particularly doesn't matter. I always use a reefer, but definitely do not bring doubles or triples. And I'm waiting up here at the... I'll be waiting up at the gas station in Port Angeles then. I have a bad habit of not refueling trucks before swapping out of them, and this thing is in the red.
Yeah, it's another benefit of having drivers. They take care of everything. When I jump in a truck, they've already refueled it, serviced it.
Do you have a trailer? Because it's not loaded for me.
Yeah, I've got a trailer on. You don't see it?
No, I would detach it and then reattach it then once you're parked up real quick. That's a bug that's been happening since like 1.5 or something like that.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know.
The big thing, because if we can't see it, that means there's also no collisions for us, but there will be for you. So we'll pull up thinking we're just pulling out to an empty truck, and then next thing you know, your trailer's eating you into space. Gmod collision physics style.
Okay, do you have a visual on it now?
I see it. We're all good here.
Okay, where are we meeting up at now?
Gas station at Port Angeles, Washington. That was a little jerky, but otherwise beautiful.
Yeah, it was like it was lagging out for me or something. Oh, it was probably Bellinger spawning in.
Probably. It'll cause a stutter. I didn't actually get to see, but what axles do you use on your trailer? Tandem fronts?
Probably. I run whatever's default, and I do go typically for maneuverability, so yeah, usually front.
That's rare. Usually I see people running like the triple axles or the spreads or tandem rear.
I think this is like a trailer I bought real early in my career. I think it was the first trailer I bought or second, so it's not even like a full box truck. It's probably 48 foot or so.
If you have the ability to third person cam, you can compare it to mine. I know mine's a 53 foot reefer.
Boy, this truck is different. Holy crap.
What'd you wind up buying? 14, 18, or 20?
I think it's 2020.
That's the one BTR's in.
Yeah, I got.
I like that truck, but they don't have the Allison transmissions for them yet, so I'm just gonna wait to drive it more.
It's just really different from what I'm used to.
Next truck I'd recommend you get should be like the T680 Next Gen. That's my favorite truck in the game so far, and that thing is a workhorse.
If I get another truck, it's going to be the 14 T680 with an M14. And a 10-speed e-fuller.
If you want to be really funny, you could take its 14 T680, you can give it the 2 axles, the 2x4, give it 600 horsepower in the Allison 6-speed, you'll beat anybody in a drag race, loaded or unloaded.
Right.
It's a great combination for the racetrack in Tucson and Houston. Shall we mosey?
We shall. Oh, you got the same mirror setup I do. Nice.
I will go last. Yeah, I like these digital mirrors, are nice.
I'm 50-50 on the camera mirrors. They're cool and all. I like the visibility of them, but the sucky thing is in VR is like I can physically lean forward to look differently through the mirrors, and you can't do that with a camera mirror.
Yeah, but I bet you this time I beat you in the Fuel Academy race.
Oh, good sir, I very highly doubt that. I get 2 times torque multiplication. I can use half the throttle and get the same amount of torque. Perks of the Allison. Press F7, you can get emergency refueling.
How'd you get up in there? I can't go.
You gotta go between them. There you go. Now you see why I said don't bring doubles.
Yeah.
You're getting really risky too, not running side skirts, because, man, if you get one of those poles in between your axles and the rear of the truck, you're just screwed.
Do I need to move or are you good?
I'm gonna jackknife the hell out of it, but it might be good. Welcome to the Port Angeles secret. We are officially off the map.
Yeah, I've never seen this.
This road harks back to SES, the developers past, with the 18 Wheels of Steel games. There was a lot of places where invisible walls just weren't placed and you could just casually get out and roam around freely. Way back before Steam existed, where the only game store type deal was Wild Tangent Games, which was forever ago. But if you really want to piss yourselves,
Are you crazy? Brought my jet ski to work. Yeah, 18 Wheels of Steel on a CD.
same developer from that game to this game. And there's a lot of this kind of hoonery that you can do in 18 Wheels of Steel and like Extreme Trucker and American Long Haul and all that fun stuff.
Go ahead, BTR. I almost wiped out the truck.
I saw you bouncing. Oh, you can drive through the ships?
Not the one that's parked over there by the dock that looks like a little Coast Guard rescue boat, but these cargo ships, yeah.
Now we can't drive through each other.
I actually don't know about this blue one, so I'm going to test that out.
Stay your course, stay your course. Nope, cannot. Repeat, cannot.
Okay, the blue one the blue one has no collisions. Be careful going too far away from the road, you will eventually fall into the void. There's a wall here.
Alright, I stopped behind you pretty far. You got room to back up.
If you open up your map, it should make it no collision also. Just if you're parked there, if you ever open up your map, it should make it no collision for you.
Then we just get back out the same way we came in.
Hey, Shotman, I'll race you.
To lose that deal. Well, you will up until about 55, and then that's where the Allison starts to fall off as high-speed performance. We should go to the Roadio and start drag racing.
Right, let me get my other Kenworth. Let me get my Peterbilt though.
I know what I'd build. I'd build me a 4x2, 600 horsepower, 6-speed Cascadia.
The part that's a bitch with the trailer.
I don't know, my Kenworth is pretty, or not my Kenworth, but my Peterbilt's pretty darn quick.
Guess there's only one way to find out now, isn't there?
Hey, let's go drag race. I'll go build a truck.
Okay, let's go.
We all have Laredo, Texas?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you actually have to drive down to Laredo. Now, are we dragging bobtail or are we dragging with trailers?
I'm bringing my trailer, but I can always just disconnect it. Is Houston as close as you can get to Laredo?
That far.
And I'll TP to Houston as well. Holy lag. Does everyone have the ability to go to Texas? I think BTR, I think you said you did.
Yeah, it's building a truck. I'm gonna head down there now.
Challenger, do you have the ability to go straight to Laredo?
No, I gotta drive down there.
Alright, that's fine with me. I'm gonna keep looking around and see if maybe I can find this racetrack somewhere in Houston.
Yeah, I'm down in Laredo right now.
And I found the racetrack in Houston.
Down park.
Ah, my precious T680, how I have missed thee.
Fire jump with all y'all, I gotta stop and get diesel.
Take your time. If you fast travel to Houston, there's a diesel thing in the racetrack itself.
Oh wait, we have to go to Houston? I thought we had to go to Laredo.
Yeah, we can go to Laredo, but I had to come here because I haven't discovered this on the racetrack on this profile.
But the racetrack's down in Laredo, right?
That's where the drag strip is. This is like a circuit track.
Alright, baby, back to Houston.
keep going to Laredo, because you've discovered Houston already. I had to come and discover the racetrack because I didn't have it on this profile.
Oh.
Once you're at Laredo, let us know, and then we'll fast travel down there and travel as a group down to the drag strip. Fast travel down there a while just to get ready.
Yeah, I tried fast traveling down the Laredo. I can't fast travel. I have to literally drive it.
You haven't discovered it yet?
Yeah, Houston's my home base for this profile.
Since I started way back when, mine's all the way up in Redding, because California was the only state, so I kinda had no choice. Settling for Corvid Black.
Black on black on black.
Just be that guy that shows up with the standard work truck and tries racing anyways.
Probably help you with traction. On a road course, you'd beat me anyways. I've got my settings. Everything's turned down like 35%. I was driving around on that road course back there, and I was about flipping over everywhere.
I always keep like the suspension soft and the stability low because it's realistic. I don't like having all of that stuff set at 100. The only thing that I keep really high is the braking force.
Yeah, I've got my braking turned down to 85% too, so I slow down way ahead. I used to run 65, but in multiplayer that gets a bit tough. You get in a group, you can run out of room.
Coming over here to fuel up, or are we just gonna go straight down to the drag strip?
I want to hit the repair shop real fast and fuel up.
Works for me. Have a waypoint set, so I guess I'll lead again. I might keep using this truck even after we're done screwing around in Roadio, because I'm 5,600 miles. I could break the 6th valve. There's a Mac dealer here if you're interested in discovering it real quick.
It's a good idea. I think I'm gonna do that.
Looks like we're gonna be doing racing at night too. Sun's going down.
Yeah, I used to race there with a large group of people. You know, we'd get 70 people down there racing, big lines, have trucks, you know, down at the finish line using their headlights for setting the finish line. It was a fun experience. It felt just like a natural, you know, Friday night race.
Want to see the Mac dealer, Bellinger, or no?
I'll get in the way out.
Well, it's over here to the left. Just oopsie poopsie through the median. Backs are okay. I used to really like the Anthem for a while. Then they added the T680 Next Gen and I never looked back.
Yeah, they're just a work truck. You know, they're not high-end at all. They're loud. You know, there's no insulation. They're sparse. They're just a pretty sparse work truck.
Never mind how expensive they are. I got this truck kitted out with all the bells and whistles way cheaper than I could an Anthem. I think probably the worst thing is that they're just unoriginal. The Anthem and the Pinnacle are the same truck, different nose.
Yeah, I don't know much about the modern ones.
Oh, trust me, you're not missing out on the Anthem and the Pinnacle debacle. Lots of people bitch because the only difference between the Pinnacle and the Anthem is a piece of fiberglass on the front. Same wheelbase, engine, trans, cab, sleeper, the same interior, same dashboard, same options. It's really unoriginal. Almost like every GM product ever.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Didn't know I had beacons. Apparently I did.
I'm coming behind you guys, so wait up for me a little bit.
We haven't moved at all. Another drawback of the Anthem is even though it uses modern technology for the lights, man, you can't rate those in lumens, you have to rate those in candle power. And now let the intercity travel begin. Yay, I hate this part. This is where it's nice to have the no roadblocks mod so that we could just make a right here and then go all the way around all the red lights through about back roads and stuff. Merges. There's also a dirt drag strip. It's not nearly as long, but it's also here.
Okay.
I don't know if I've seen that.
It's a little ways up the return road. It's very short, but it's kind of like a mud drag. You go up there with high beams, you'll see it.
Well, we heading the other way first?
Why not?
Yeah, this is like the entrance. Drag strips over to the left.
This would be the return road, where cars come back down after making a pass. The dirt drag's to the left. my force feedback go apeshit. Shall we do the go fasting?
Yeah. You want to run down to the end of the strip down behind you and run it?
Now here's the question, trailer on or trailer off?
I didn't bring a trailer.
Trailer on, got it.
Ha ha, funny.
I'll raise that Peterbilt, trailer on. I know what I got.
Alright. This is the end of the drag strip, right? Like, where you would come off?
Come down to where we entered the drag strip area. The starting line's down here. BTR, if you want to go pick a spot down there, we'll make you the finish line. You can go out as far as you'd like. Preferably not all the way to the end. I'd like to have some braking distance.
That's what they make Jake brakes for.
BTR can call go as well. We'll have even latency.
Okay, I'm down at the finish line. Hey there, Hot Rod. Welcome aboard. You're welcome to join us if you want.
Single most ridiculous drag race in history is about to go down right now. I'm really counting on your triple axles to really weigh you down.
You could get him without the trailer.
It'd be funnier with the trailer, that's why I want to try it.
We'll run it twice, one with and one without.
BTR, you can call go. It'll be fair.
Okay, I'll call it off. First, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to say so you know what it is correctly. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, go. Go on, go. Okay, are you both ready?
Yes, sir.
1,
Let's get her.
1, 2, 3, go.
I stalled it!
10 out of 10, rookie mistake. I'll back up. Not a fair race if you stall. It's fair to retry that one.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Round 2 ready.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Very impressive. Shotman takes it. Bellinger second.
Telling you, man, you need that Allison. That 6-speed automatic is really hard to beat.
I'd race one of you. If one of you wants to pull up here and be the finish.
I'll do, because I want a rematch. I'm going to change a little bit my control settings.
I'll stay right here so you can run it again.
No, I'll let you two race. I got flip some settings around, so while you two are lining up, I can get my settings right.
10-4, I'm headed to starting line.
If I'm racing that grasshopper, I'm definitely ditching the trailer.
Yeah, you want to ditch the trailer.
I have one possible advantage though, and I'm going to keep that up my sleeves.
Traction for one. And experience, I don't run these trucks much. I'm running the Detroit diesel.
I think this is a Cummins X15, 605 power. But that 5 horsepower is not enough to overcome your weight reduction.
I'm ready when you are.
This is either going to be exceptionally close or a complete hogwash. Do we want to have Bellinger call it off to be fair, or if you want to do it, you can go for it?
Yeah, I'd have Bellinger call it out if you can. He may not be able to. I'll call it out. I'll do it the same as before.
Alright. I'm alright. I'm just getting the truck all shut off.
Okay, I'm ready.
Race is ready?
Yes.
Ready here.
Alright, on go you go. Ready, set, go! Shut me! Oh no! BTR gets it at the last second!
Yeah.
I had him on the tree.
Yeah, he totally had me. Totally had me. I think I was dragging the brakes. I wasn't sure. When he said it, I wasn't sure if that was a practice or not. So I kind of drug the brakes thinking it doesn't matter. But anyways, good run.
One hell of a run, guys.
One more time. I can not short shift third into fourth.
10-4, let's run it again.
Damn close at the end. I wasn't paying attention about who was in front. I was busy watching the tack.
It was insanely close. You had it up to the last 100 feet, and all of a sudden BTR just shot in front of you.
That's how it should have been, but I'm surprised I treated him that unbelievably hard.
Yeah, I was dragging the brakes through about the first 2 gears. I wasn't quite sure if I was reading the situation right.
Yeah, that's alright. We'll give it one more go. It's too bad the headlights can't make it all the way down the drag strip.
That's probably affected by your light visibility range.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hang on, I'm looking for something real fast because I got an idea.
Imagine racing those Cadillac Escalades here. That'd be a lot of fun.
You are right. Yeah.
Just wait till they add the Ford and Dodge car packs. You're gonna see people racing Vipers side by side with Hellcats, no problem. I know damn well that's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get my hands on a Hellcat. I'm running it down here.
Is there some idea you had, Bellinger?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my lights so I can see down the end of the drag strip and have you guys have the timing run off the lights of the truck.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can park with your bumper just kind of right up next to that wall, and then there's a break in the pavement where it goes from like asphalt to an older concrete. It's a pretty visual, clear line right there.
BTR, you see this guy over here on the left just dancing?
Yeah, I was watching him. Yeah, he's getting down. He's into it. He's committed.
He starts casual, but he gets pretty swingy. Yeah, there he goes. He's all swingy now.
It's his favorite part of the song.
He must have dropped.
You guys see my caution lights?
Nah, I do not know.
Yeah, it's just black.
How about my headlights?
Nope.
Negative. When you guys raced at me, I didn't see it until, until you were almost there. I could see Shutman sooner because he had a big white trailer on.
You could park yourself in the middle of it, right at the end of it. I mean, I'm not that bad enough of a driver to drift into the median.
I see you now.
You see me now?
Yeah, you could back up about 20 feet and we could see you.
Is that with your high beams on?
Negatory low beams.
Switch highs, we can see it farther.
Yeah, I'd have your high beams on and you could roll farther back.
Alright, hold on.
Yeah, I thought about doing that, parking in the center. There's enough room for us to get by. It'd be pretty wild if we lost it at the end anyways.
Alright, let me know when you guys can't see me anymore.
Copy.
Now in the last 100 feet, let's veer into the middle together.
I'd say stop now. I can see it, but it's faint.
Right, okay. When you see the lights come on, go.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's how it should be.
BTR by trailer.
Yeah, there's no way to equalize it. It's just math.
And just run the same trucks, and then at that point, it's just reaction time.
Well, I make errors quite a bit, so there's that. You saw that on the first run. I mean, I have no traction. This thing, you know, there is no traction, so it's easy for me to spin it and smoke.
It just has a lot of mass to move.
I'm starting out in second.
Alright, Shutman, you ready for our rematch?
With trailer or without it?
Your call.
I'll hook up.
Let me know when you're ready. I'll say 1, 2, 3, go.
Gonna take me a second to weasel this thing around to get straight on. I'm ready.
Ready.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Shotgun wins it again.
Time to ditch that transmission.
Hey, sure looks great for when I'm hauling a heavy ass load.
If the drag strip was longer, like if we were doing a full mile roll race, you'd win in the end. But the Allison is just impossible to beat at quarter mile.
Yeah, from a dig, she's pretty quick.
You and Hot Rod should race. You're probably the two most even matched. I'm assuming you're both running proper manuals, not automatics.
I usually run automatic, but I'm running manual right now.
Yeah, I switched from 8 shift to sequential.
Well, you may be using it in manual mode, but it's technically an automatic transmission with a torque converter and not a clutch. Because you can stay on the power going from the next gear in an automatic, but when you shift in a manual transmission, you can feel the power disconnecting and the slow deceleration before getting it in the next gear. Plus, you spend so much time shifting with that transmission with the 6 and 7 speed. Gears are a lot longer. You can stay on the power more.
Right. Alright, we all know shotgun's the fastest. Now what are we gonna do?
Oh no, BTR is by far the fastest. He fucking hauls ass.
To be perfectly fair and honest, he built his truck specifically for this event. Me and you brought our actual work trucks.
It's a cheater truck.
That's true.
Cheater truck.
I ain't got no money to build a proper race truck.
I could build one. I do have the money, but I just don't have the attention span to do that right now.
Right. So what's the game plan? We're gonna start hauling some more loads or what?
Could do that. I'm primed to do that right now.
You pick it.
10-4, I'm switching to my more normal driving truck for this kind of stuff.
You pick it all up.
Quite personally, I'd rather get the hell out of Texas, but it's up to you guys if you'd rather just find a job that's here.
Pick what you want. Run your dynamite. I usually end up in Utah, running around Utah and such. Where do you normally run?
Yeah, I'm done with anything. I'm just getting my truck set back up again.
I don't like being in Utah either. Too many mountains and switchbacks. It'd be really nice if I could find a job that goes up the Pacific Coast highways, maybe like starts in Ukiah, California and ends in Aberdeen. That is a positively gorgeous drive.
Let's do it. I like good visuals.
Let me see if I can get lucky and find one.
I gotta go to the bathroom and let my dogs out real fast. Be right back, alright, guys?
Take your time, we'll wait. Found one, but it is dirt cheap. Empty pallets, 20,000 pounds, Eureka, California to Bellingham, Washington. And while it does normally go through Eugene and Salem, we can choose to go up the Pacific Coast Highway because it's a standard delivery that's expected Thursday, 6 p.m.-ish.
I'm down.
Eureka it is. Pick a truck that I don't drive a lot because I've got way too many miles on this T680.
Is it a reefer or dry van?
Both. It's empty pallets. You could also probably bring a curtain cider if you really wanted to.
Wonder if you can flatbed it. Yeah, I'm running the same trailer.
You running your new VNL?
I jumped in my W9. I run the 510 Packard engine. I like that engine.
I might run with the new VNL just to get some more miles on it. We just bought one. We could all run VNLs. That'd be an interesting pack. Alright, I'm in Eureka. We have 10 hours before the offer expires, so I'm going to wait to pick it up till we're all together.
Copy that. I'm gonna quick travel to Eureka.
Can't see past this bush.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. We're waiting in, well, we're heading to the job site in Eureka. We have 10 hours before the offer expires, so take your time.
Where are you guys going again?
Eureka, California is where the pickup is. We're going to take the Pacific Coast Highway up to Bellingham, Washington.
Okay.
I hope they add the Allison automatics to this truck. I really do love the way the new Volvo sounds and looks, but man, using the automatic setup with the manual transmission, this thing cannot figure out what gear to be in.
Yeah, I know what you mean, and it's a great truck, and that's the worst part of it.
And on the Pacific Coast Highway, I definitely don't want to switch it to 8-shifter because my clutch knee would be blown out by the time we got to Oregon. not in the spot you need to be in. While you're doing that, I'm going to get a secondary waypoint set so that we can route around the center of Oregon and go around the outside. We have 35 hours to complete the job, and then the going around the outside trip is going to take 16 hours. It's going to be a long trip, but it'll be a pretty trip.
I'm good.
Good, Gator?
Probably not.
I'm in the town right now.
Bellinger, did you bring your new VNL?
Sure did.
Hell yeah. So now we can see who is going to be able to get the better economy because we're both running the same truck.
Okay, yeah. Definitely. I mean, probably slightly different setups underneath, but yeah, definitely the same truck.
I have a 12-speed plus 2 crawler gears and the 500 horse Volvo engine. Big sleeper, cause bigger tanks.
I got the smallest engine they made with the most torque at low range and just a standard 12-speed.
Will be interesting for sure.
But here's one big difference between mine and yours. I have the mid-lift axle.
Yeah, I use 6x4. Wow, it looks like Gator's actually physically about to throw his truck into the parking spot.
Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 tries.
gotta change like one binding beard back.
Yeah, we lost some.
What happened to Shupman? Well, I'll shut the truck off while we're waiting.
I'll be ready to go in about a minute here. Yeah, I don't know, either disconnected or restarted or lost connection.
Peter did not have a fun time there. I have no clue what happened. Is everyone good?
Yep.
Okay, good to go.
Let's get this shebang on the road then. I don't see Bellinger at all though, he just doesn't exist for me.
Funny, because you just bought them and took my nose off.
Now I see him. It's gonna be marginally less fair for you for the economy because you're running doubles.
I don't know, I got a little trick up my sleeve. I'm gonna reveal it at the end, if it works.
There's only one way to find out. Let me know if I get too far ahead.
I just hit the 50 zone right now.
You're good. I'm used to running at the back. I'm used to being late and having to make up time.
Just if you're using a different route than what the route provider's showing us, you might want to call out your turns.
Yeah, we've got a long way to go before we get to that, but it's going to be one of those things where there's going to be a junction where we're supposed to go one way, but we just have to go the other way, and then we're stuck on that route pretty much for good. Won't matter till we get up to Oregon, though, so we're good.
Step forward.
If we group up, then it won't matter then, because you can see where I turn and where I don't turn.
True. You know, I got to thinking, you guys are lucky we're on ATS, not Forza Horizon 5.
That's debatable.
So I sense a bit of a challenge coming my way.
I just say that's debatable because I drive in here just the same as I drive in Forza Horizon. There's no need to race if I'm not racing.
Oh, I know that, but it's just, you got more customization to the cars, you can get more out of the cars.
That also is really debatable for me because I keep them as stock as possible. I do what I call the street mods rule. If you wouldn't see somebody doing it in the real world, I'm not allowed to do it in there. No twin turbos on a Lamborghini because not everybody does that. They just buy a Lamborghini and that's it.
Very true.
But supercharger on a muscle car, if it's fairly small, like a street one, yeah, a lot of people do that.
Right? Was I supposed to pull in there?
You can if you want to. I stopped.
I'll pull off one side of the road.
I'm going to change my graphic settings because it's getting a little stuttery. Alright, I'm good. Let's roll. Started raining for me.
You know, it's wild between the two games, because it's not even raining on my screen yet.
The truck in front of me doing 30 and a 55, come on. There's Paul Bunyan.
Right? Hey, here's something wild. I just started raining.
Was there ever a name for that ox? I can't remember it. It's been so long since I was in like kindergarten or whatever.
Yes, there is. His name is Babe.
Big the blue ox, yeah.
I feel like he was part of like Aesop's Fables or something like that.
Probably. Just like the song Big John.
Alright, I gotta pull over here and stop because I don't think the waypoint is doing what it's supposed to be doing.
That far will stop behind you.
No, it isn't. Alright. Lagging out of the session and then having to rejoin resets my nav.
Yeah, that tends to happen, yeah.
We're good. Let's keep rocking.
Starting to become my new favorite truck in the game.
It would be mine if only it had the Allison transmissions. To me, though, it's easily one of the best sounding.
Yeah, I don't know, I have to build my actual truck I used to drive in real life and compared to this.
Well, in game it's the best sounding. I didn't necessarily mean in real life.
No, I meant like performance-wise.
Ah.
I thought this was that route.
Pacific Coast Highway, which is the road all the way around the outside along the highway, or along the ocean.
Yeah, but there's an actual name for it called Donner's Pass.
Personally, I can't wait till they release British Columbia, because I want to drive the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that is a nice highway to drive. I drove it in real life, it's real beautiful.
I really wish that during winter they'd make the Coca-Cola just treacherous. Because, I mean, they made an entire show, Highway Through Hell, about how bad the Coke can get during the winter.
Yup.
They already have, like, snowy roads, thick snow, berms, and ice. That's for the winter, like the Christmas stuff, for Santa's presents or whatnot. They just have to apply it to BC, all of BC, and there you go.
Pretty much.
You also see that Chase Barber from Edison Motors is, like, dying to have their garage put on the map as like a secret roads place like the Packard test facility.
Interesting.
If you've never heard of Edison Motors, I'd highly recommend looking them up. They are dope.
Yeah, I've seen their like diesel electric conversions.
Yeah, they're doing pickup truck diesel electric conversions. There was Topsy, which is the first truck they made that they built that was road legal. There's the BDE, which they had to make because in order to actually mass produce a hybrid electric trucks, they have to build a conventional truck first, so that's Big D.
Yeah, it's sound engineering.
I really hope they add that place to the map, because that'd be a really, really fun place to stop off at. And I mean, in the real world, you're allowed to actually just go to Edison Motors facility in British Columbia, and they'll give you a tour. There was a guy, and they made a video about it, who brought their, like, general aviation bush plane and landed it on their test strip.
never forget my actual first trip into Canada. Oh, that was fun.
I'd love to see the Northwest.
Sadly, I'm stuck on the complete opposite side. Coming into Coos Bay here soon. Holy crap, lime green Western Star AI truck. Wow, that was bright.
You think? You see him coming a mile away?
Oh, holy, don't be in the right lane.
Thanks for the heads up.
You'll be sitting at this light forever. Trying to drag race this log bunk truck, and I keep forgetting drive for economy. I'm actually in a competition this time. Oh boy, we're down to 20 now.
BTR?
Back up to 30. And then back to 20. What the hell, Oregon?
There's literally a spot in Michigan and in Wisconsin that does that too.
80% of Montana. I hate driving in that state in this game unless I'm going to the Great Falls National Park or whatever, because, man, 60, 45, 60, 35, fuck you, pick a speed.
Lol. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Pretty bridge, though.
Yeah, almost makes me want to stop for a photo op with you guys.
Oh, just wait. You'll want to wait to do that until we get to Astoria. Astoria is very pretty.
10.
Finally get the green light to go to actual speed.
Right.
Tunnel.
How you doing back there, BTR? You're pretty quiet, bud.
All good in the hood.
hard hairpin coming up. Hopefully we'll make it to Astoria by sunrise. Newport has a service station if anyone needs it.
Yeah, I want to adjust some stuff on my PC real fast. I love the AI, just turned right in front of me.
It's a problem I had with this log bunk. I was cruising just nice, but no, 25, because that's the speed that we need to make corners at. Soon time to change the tires on the trailer, 35% wear.
Alright, I'm good when you all are.
All good.
Okay, I'm good to keep going.
Okay, we're good to go.
Another pretty bridge. Another funny trick about Washington, kind of like the Port Angeles deal. I don't know if you guys know about the drawbridge where it just picks up like a whole section of bridge and lifts it up. If you stop yourself directly in the center of that bridge when it lifts up, your truck stays put, but the bridge lifts up, so your truck just floats in the middle of the void. It's really funny.
Is that right? Never tried it. That's cool. I know the bridges you're talking about.
The trick is to just park up on the bridge, let all the traffic flow by you until that tugboat goes underneath the bridge.
What up, y'all?
Welcome to the circus.
What is this, your circus and shit show or what?
The traffic down here, man, you'd think it was a shit show.
Where are you guys located at?
Just north of Newport, Oregon, we're headed towards Bellingham, Washington. Taking the Pacific Coast Highway.
10-4 on that. Yeah, I'm just sitting in here, Kalispell, Montana, trying to figure out what kind of load I was gonna do. I was in a different server about 20 minutes ago, and when I went to go take the job, it decided it was gonna freeze up on me, so I had to restart my computer.
We've been doing nothing but reefer stuff, so if you've got a reefer trailer or a box trailer, that'd be perfect for our little group.
Yeah, I got a 53-foot step deck with a sliding tarp on it.
That works for some of the stuff, but it doesn't work for dynamite.
I've got AI desyncing and ramming me from behind.
hate when that shit happens.
Like I said, is that you that ran into the back of me?
Yeah, a little help from some friends.
Like always, eh?
How far out of, on the coast are you there going to Washington?
We're just now leaving Newport, Oregon.
10-4 on that. I'll try to find a load out to Washington, wherever you guys are heading.
If you run empty, you can fast travel to Astoria. It's where we're pretty much headed next.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look at my jobs list here quick and then, see what there is to, where are you guys going in Washington again?
Bellingham all the way up to the top.
10-4 on that.
In Bellinger have a moderately friendly competition going on because we're running the same truck to see who can get the better economy.
Yeah, I hear you there.
Hasn't been any death threats yet, but you never know. We might find a way to make fuel economy the most aggressive competition in history. Aggressive grandma driving ensues.
.4 on that.
I think after this load, I'm going to split off on my own. I'll see you in the call, but I'm just going to go down back to Texas, grab my flatbed, and make some good money.
No better money than Dynamite in California, man. That shit pays. I completely forgot this is the only truck in the game that gets mood lighting. I looked down to like see and I saw blue and I was like, is there a window or something? But no, it's the mood lighting.
Yeah, isn't that great? It looks really great.
I didn't know it did that.
Yeah, it's
I wish I could color it. I'd color it pink.
2 points on the ceiling and one in the or in the center.
I didn't even notice the one on the ceiling. I'm so used to the 2018 VNL. That one's one of the few that gets like a sky roof. Pretty nice in the 2018 one. You're stopped at a rest stop or something. You look up through the sunroof and see the stars.
Nice full moon out tonight.
I didn't even notice it's in my mirror. I'm sitting here looking for it. It's in the mirror. Finally made it to Astoria. So we're gonna cross the bridge. If you want to get screenshots, we can wait until sunrise to do that. We've got plenty of time.
Doesn't matter to me.
Like, we keep heading north, wouldn't we get some aurora borealis?
That would be nice to get all three of us in a shot with the northern lights. Oof.
This is the drawbridge, and there's a thing coming too. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna park in the middle of the bridge before that tug gets here. Park here, and that tug should go right under. Does it look like it's moving? I can't tell.
I don't know, but I'm getting around here before that sucker starts going up.
He's coming at us.
Is that tug moving? I can't tell.
I think he's stopped. Yeah, he's stopped. I wonder if it's because there's a truck behind him.
Pull up beside me and see if that's the case. I think we have to be in between the partitions where the weights come down. No, I don't know if we're gonna get lucky.
Yeah, he's not good.
Vehicles are stopped though. Let's let this AI by you stay there. Another vehicle over there?
No, no one else is on the bridge other than me. Tugboat's stationary.
Still yellow. I wonder if they actually fixed it. The light's yellow. Oh well, that sucks. What's red?
Can you read or no?
Nah.
Bitch, yeah, you're no damn better. What the hell, dude?
It's dark. How am I supposed to be able to see?
Are we staying here or are we continuing on?
That's up to you. You wanted to get the screenshots. If you want the best screenshots, you have to decide what time you want to get on that bridge.
I got a couple daylight ones. I want some dark ones.
You lead the way for this bit so you can pick the spot you want to be at. Gator, you're still in the back, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
We left at that light and then the curly road, and then we're up on the bridge.
I was about to ask you, how do we get up there?
Basically follow where that tipper truck went.
Right.
Yeah, I'm picking up a load here in Kalispell, Montana. I'm heading for Sandpoint, Idaho. Then I'll try to get a load from there out to the coast out there.
Sounds good. That'll be a good drive.
It'll be a long drive. We'll be in Bellingham by then.
10-4 on that. Yeah, I found there was a load from Kalispell to Seattle, but then by the time I went back to go look at it, it was already gone, so I missed on that one.
Always gotta check the offer expires time.
Yeah, and that's one thing I didn't do with that load in particular. I didn't look at the expired time.
If you haven't picked it up, you're always welcome to fast travel. Just drive with us.
I'm gonna get this load done here to Sandpoint, Idaho, and then I will meet up with you guys at some point there.
Alright, so I'm in park.
Copy that. Sounds good. Oh, I'm getting shuffled behind you. I'm trying to get away. Out from behind you. I'm getting shuffled behind you.
You might need to disconnect your trailer and reattach it, because I wonder if the server doesn't think your trailer's attached.
I could try that. This bridge does not move them. I wonder if they pull up behind you normal. Anyways, yeah, I'll try disconnect the trailer.
Alright, let's roll, I got it.
I passive aggressively demand quite kindly to see the screenshot then when we're done with this load. I used to take beauty shots and stuff myself before I got into VR. It's a lot harder with a headset on.
Yeah, I know.
There is a secret road up here to the left, a little tiny dirt road. It's not much of a shortcut because you have to drive slower going through there, but it's there.
I don't think I should try with doubles.
It's not that bad, you'll be fine. Just swing a little bit wider for the turns.
10-4, I'll swing it wide, lead the way.
I'm good to go. I'll fall in line when you guys pass by.
We're right alongside ya.
Not much of a shortcut, but it is one.
Alright, we'll do.
Washington. Aberdeen's coming up soon. This city sucks to navigate around.
Roger that. That was a bit of a jump scare.
Gonna get jump scared again up here. Deer run out in the road.
Wait, that actually happens?
There is one section in ATS where that does happen, and it's up near Port Angeles or Astoria, somewhere up there. We'll probably cross it.
You're coming up on it right now.
Cool, does it cause damage? Son of a... How did that happen?
Yeah, this is one of the only places on the map that happens in the game. It ought to happen more often.
There's a lot of places where it's triggered. I got green at the way station, but I'm still gonna stop just in case you guys get tagged.
Tagged.
There's a bunch of cool triggerable stuff. If you drive the Californian highway at midnight, you see a meteor shower. There's the roads in Nevada where you see like the raptor flying around. I think there's also a road in Nevada where tumbleweeds go across the road.
Now that's funny.
Good to go at the back. Yeah, you can see UFOs outside of Las Vegas. F-22s.
Change for me. I'm heading to Spokane, Washington with a load of sawdust panels.
We entered Washington not that long ago. We're in Aberdeen, so we're probably a good little bit away yet.
Yeah, I'm about, well, my GPS hour deal says 4 hours until I hit Spokane, Washington.
I don't have a route navigator and I'm not in the T680 next gen, so I can't see how far away we are yet.
We are 221 miles outside of Bellingham.
Yeah, I'm running a W900L, and I do have a route advisor GPS.
Your timing on talking about the deer crossing the road and then that happening within like a mile or two is hilarious, man. That's hilarious.
That's why I said it, because they ran out in front of me and I said, you're about to see some deer. If only this train would hurry the hell up.
Can it go any slower?
Don't dare it. He might back up.
There's a mod that makes them have realistic lengths and you sit here for a good couple of minutes. Like I can legitimately take my headset off, get a drink, eat a snack, and come back and the train's still going. Hallelujah, freedom at last.
Yeah, it's a good mod. I like that one. It's got a couple of flaky side effects every once in a while, but it's good.
It's one of those rotating bridges like they have in New York.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting a modded session with you guys.
Head up to add each other on Steam. I'm probably going to make this my last trip for a little bit. I haven't been in VR for a hot minute, so I'm starting to get a headache between the eyes.
Yeah, don't push it. Take a break. It's a good run.
I used to be one of those degenerates that sat on VR chat like a mirror dweller. I used to be able to sleep in VR, but that was a year ago or so. And then moving locations and having been busier and whatnot, I haven't been in VR recently, so I've kind of lost my touch a little bit. Honestly, if you guys think this game is fun, you guys should try BeamNG Drive.
Dude, let me know when you're getting out of session with that. I've been dying to play multiplayer in that game.
Yeah, it's got good feels.
I mean, if you've got the third-party launcher, it's just as easy as hopping in a Discord call and then just finding a multiplayer session and playing it. It's pretty easy. You just have to have the third-party launcher installed first, or because you can't do multiplayer without it.
Right, I have the third-party launcher. I might do that here in a little bit, go on BeamNG. I'll try to get off my ass for a little bit so it gets sore.
Do you have a Discord? When we get done with this job, we can swap info.
Oh, heck yeah, I have Discord.
Keep left on the highway. my Blurpleberry Screamer 310 mile an hour Scintilla.
Oof.
I like to make cars in Beam that are streetable, but still good for a specific task. Me and one of my friends used to do challenges for like reliability, so we did like a pickup truck deal where you had to drive from a location to a location just because streetability is a factor. You had to haul a load on the trailer and whatnot. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I would love to get in a multiplayer session where we're all rock crawling.
That's fun to do too. Are you familiar with the Gavril MD series, like the school bus?
Oh hell yeah.
I have one of those that's four-wheel drive. Not the shorty one, the big one. That thing's a lot of fun, but it gets stuck every now and then.
Damn.
I always have issues because it's super long. There's that one rock that comes up and just high-fives the transfer case and just destroys everything.
Right, you almost need like a monster truck mod to lift it up off the ground a little bit.
Problem is you can't do mods in multiplayer, or at least not effectively.
Huh. Interesting.
I got tagged for this way station. But now, if you want to do mods in BeamNG Drive, you either have to find a server that has the mods that you want, and probably wind up downloading like 15 extra, or you have to host a server yourself, which requires port forwarding or just paying money.
Right. Did you do something with the weight scale?
Yeah, I had to. I got tagged.
Alright, I'll take the lead for the last little bit then. That is, if you guys are cool with that.
No problems here. So I think what we'll do when we get to Bellingham is we'll swap beats, and then I'll take my break because I need to rest my eyes for a second. You do whatever you gotta do, and then maybe we'll reconvene later for Beam.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
TR, do you have Beam?
I'm gonna take a break here, so yeah, I'll be looking for you guys on Steam. I'll have you
Do you have BeamNG Drive?
I do have it. Yeah, I don't have it installed. I'd have to probably delete something to make space for it, but I can look at that.
If you could get that back today, maybe, if your Wi-Fi is good enough, we could all get on that. That'd be interesting. If you don't have the third-party deal, I'd be more than happy to help you set that up.
I don't know. I suppose it's something I could just Google, I suppose.
Yeah, but you gotta install it, and you have to have you have to have started up through the launcher. But I've got the special magic fingertips to figure out how to make it so that when you launch the game through Steam, it also launches the multiplayer launcher as well. So you can get the Steam playtime and the achievements and everything while still being able to play multiplayer. Normally you wouldn't be able to do that.
You gotta teach me a little trick.
Surprisingly easy, actually. You just have to copy the exe path and then just paste it into the properties for Steam. Follow it by command, surrounded by 2% symbols, and there you go. It launches.
It'd be good to have that.
One of my favorite things I used to do that doesn't really work anymore because the game got updated recently is the BeamNG Career. That was a lot of fun. It was the career mode for BeamNG Drive, but you could play with your friends. That was a lot of fun and very rewarding, but, you know, some of the servers aren't hosting it anymore, or it's an outdated version or something bogus that doesn't make it work anymore.
Yeah, I think released in game yet.
You can still play the career if you click on it and then you just hit, yeah, I'm ready and buckled up.
Yeah, just don't save your progress.
It saves your progress 50-50, but if the game updates, it doesn't. But you can solve that problem by downloading the save and then just copying and pasting it, but that can be hokey sometimes if they remove a vehicle, but if they just add new features, then it's fine. For BTR.
Right, what happened to him? He kind of really fell off, didn't he?
Yeah, I caught the red.
Damn, and we're passing the Packard test facility too. I was about to call it out, oh, we could stop there. Nah, we already passed that exit, sadly.
Right.
I mean, if you emergency turn right, we can U-turn and go see it, but that's if you haven't.
I'll catch you later. I'm gonna stay up this way probably. Get a garage up here and get some trucks up here probably.
Our exit's coming up here, hallelujah, we're almost there.
Yeah, I saw it coming up. I'm like, yeah, I probably want the Jake's doing 70 mile an hour.
The secret road, if you turn right up here and then just keep going straight, there's a secret road that takes you up a small dirt squiggly road to the lumber mill or the logging place that's up at the top of the mountain too. That's also very pretty to go up there.
We don't want to head up there? Is that toward our destination or no?
No, it's to the right and up the mountain.
Yeah, I'll probably hit it on some other day.
We ought to go do that if we ever decide to do a modded thing. I'll get like Mac Rs and stuff, because those are designed for logging and construction and whatnot. It'd be right trucks in the right place in a very pretty environment.
True.
That logging place up there, you can see through a whole valley up there. It's very gorgeous.
Yeah, it's great. One of my favorite runs is going from Bellingham over to Thompson Falls. Up the secret roads.
It's hard to find a job that you're not going to be late from there, though. Gonna be interesting. It's our last little jaunt for economy.
Right.
I'm gonna be surprised if BTR is anywhere even close to 6 miles to the gallon.
Don't know, you might actually outbeat us. Who knows?
There is no way that lard-ass truck is gonna be able to beat us in an economy run.
Yeah, it's unlikely to the max.
Some of us would have to be using an international for that to happen.
Now, I'm running a 510 car with 13 speed, and I was not driving miserly at all.
You have to, because that truck is heavy. It's the same problem with that International Eagle, the 9900. You'd be surprised that a W900 with a full-size sleeper, 6x4 chassis, or even the 8x6 chassis, the 9900 is still heavier than it. I don't know how, but it's heavy. I'm not gonna turn left here. I'm gonna save it and go all the way down the road.
Well, I'm gonna turn left because I got the doubles. I gotta be careful which way I come in.
Getting cul-de-sac vibes in here. I don't really like it that much.
on the dash of the truck, I did 7.8. Let's see if it holds true or not.
That's your total average, though. That counts the miles you drove without the load. Because mine was claiming 9.7, but I drive a lot without the trailer or with a lighter load.
Yeah, I just picked up another load here. I just dropped in Spokane, heading for Everett, Washington. Yeah, I unloaded and reloaded at the same place that I was at.
Mile per gallon.
How are you doing that at full throttle the entire time?
Well, I grabbed that number from doing the trip fuel used out of the trip distance.
Alright, I have my number. 733 miles, 72.7 gallons used, 10.08 miles to the gallon.
Alright, I got my answer. Let's hear yours first.
733 miles, 72.7 gallons, 10.08 miles to the gallon.
Damn, you trounced me! Because I went 749 miles with 80 or 98.6 gallons. I got 7.5.
The trick is, biggest engine, a decently long ratio transmission, and then even though I'm using automatic, occasionally switching it like with the quick button to sequential, so that I can just lug it in 12 for a lot of those roads. I can give you my engine and transmission setup if you want it.
No, I solved my problem. I was in high power mode in the transmission.
I'll do it for you.
Alright guys, I gotta run. It was really great meeting you, driving with you. We'll see you again.
Well, hold on, don't leave just yet. I'm gonna steal your stuff, your username and whatnot.
Right?
To remember how to do that on my phone. Rob Martin, Sarasota, Florida.
That's the one.
The one person stalked. Next.
I hope it's the right one.
Mine's SPYRO 350 Cap Z.
Someone told me about an imposter recently. What's the avatar look like?
Okay, what's yours, Bellinger?
Hang on, I'm waiting for my Discord to open up.
Your picture on Steam like a retrowave looking car, like a DeLorean type deal?
That's a Big 10 Ford.
That's two stocked.
Well done. Good seeing you guys. I'll catch you again.
For sure, BTR. We'll catch